But the problem is, I said the other. I set my phone so it didn't change, and it still fucking changed.
That's annoying.
Just automatically updated. Like, no.
How have you been? I guess, yeah, I've been gone for a little while. I've been out of the country just exploring nature and running away from anything laptop related, which is quite nice.
I'm okay.
You went to the Feywild?
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost myself a little bit. Coming back was hard, bro.
I can imagine.
Oh,
But I'm all showered up and clean now, so that's good.
there we go. Right, I've done Sirenscape too. I'm doing well. Yes.
Nice.
So last time you stuck into the police headquarters, made your way through until a certain member of the party who's currently absent shattered a orb of ice, causing Rime to fill the entire area, killing or perhaps freezing, you're not sure, most of the individuals inside before vanishing. The individuals seem to be in strange masks or face paint. You managed to find yourself around? I'm getting You managed to find a way around the building on top of the ice, not before taking some damage from it, however, to find a large ice snake sitting in the centre of the room, to which you took battle. One of the party members, who, surprisingly again, isn't here, decided to try and run away, before the rest of you fought the creature, nearly dying to most extent. He actually tried to run away before being accosted by another one of the white-faced individuals. It's at this point that you decided to just rest for a bit and recuperate yourselves after your long, arduous fight.
Yeah, I'm passed out too.
I can't remember why you were sieging the police headquarters.
Me neither.
We were trying to find something.
You were trying to find something. I don't know what that something was.
It was like a ledger or something.
Or like a report on what happened at the murder for the glassblower.
That's it. You were trying to find the case.
Yeah.
Did you not ask for them, or did you just instantly start besieging the police station?
No, they did a heist.
Because it was either this or wait till the morning.
Hugo hasn't been here.
To answer your question, no, we did not ask.
No, they walked in and tried to see someone and were given nothing.
Yep.
We said, hello, can we please see the chief of security? And he went, no. And then we went, okay, cool, we're gonna heist you now.
But no, he's not here.
Yeah, he's not
like,
here.
Come back in the morning. They said, come back in the morning, and we're like, we ain't got no time for that. So.
Wow.
They decided to crawl in and heist it during the night.
Yep.
And how's that going?
And we royally fucked it.
That's a good way of phrasing it.
Right now, I am dying, I think. That's like the most
At least some
immediate.
kind of weapon and seen some strange cultists.
Yeah,
we saw
seen
the-
cultist. Sorry, go.
Yeah, last session's cliffhanger was Yadley loses consciousness, and that's where we ended session.
But if I say last section's cliffhangers, this is one every session. I mean, they're probably
Yep.
but
But it makes us excited for the next session to see what's gonna happen, so it's fine. Yeah, and I was about to tell Hyunmi about my cult,
oh yes, you
and
were.
I'm like,
Yeah,
Like,
but you passed out before you
and
could
then I
say
passed out. Yeah. So
he's-
where's
yeah,
Darius?
He was stabbed with a black ice dagger, and you can see
In the chest.
wrinkles reaching into his veins.
it. So Yadley wakes up at the pearly gates and sees God.
Kelthor?
Or whatever deity he prescribes to.
Kelthor, is that you?
Yeah. Oh, my child. People, where would you like to enter? It's very obvious where they are by the massive amount of rime and the large explosion.
I just want to point out also, we were supposed to do this quick and easy,
Quiet.
like without anyone finding out. But now we've frozen the entire precinct. So
Again, all Sarah's fault.
actually,
Yeah, she saw an ancient artifact swirling with ice and decided to shoot it.
Because Yadley and Shumi were both invisible and had no issues here.
No, you didn't.
You're being
You
smart.
didn't see each other.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
no, but we
was the
sorted
old-
that.
Yeah, we
Oh,
did
it's
sort
worth
that
noting
out.
Hyumi now has a mask, a giant tiki
Yeah.
mask.
And I have fucking Fluffles with me as my locator.
No, you don't. He's outside. You sent him outside onto the boat.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
even worse. Fluffles died because of the frost.
Oh
Yeah.
Fluffles died.
Wait, Fluffles is dead?
Yeah, I mean, I could resummon him.
He perished.
He'll just. No, I resummoned him and he was traumatized. Remember, he was yelling.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't stop screaming.
Yeah, so I told him to go outside.
He died
like,
instantly.
He died instantly and very traumatically. It was painful.
Yeah, you can't blame him for screaming then, can you?
Yeah, I did it. That's why I told him to go outside to chill out. You know, have a cigarette, calm down a bit. You know.
You see a tiny puff of smoke rings coming up from behind this police station.
I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Yeah, that's why I see Fluffles. Like some old 80s
I'm
kid.
imagining the Matthew.
Sorry.
I'm imagining the Matthew McConaughey meme with his.
Ah. I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, seems about right actually.
Alright. So where is Darius right at this moment?
Darius is where he wants to be. Where would you like to be, Darius? Do you want to go in through the front entrance, or do you want to kind of skirt around and see what the hell is going on with the icy lake?
Yeah, let's see the icy lake. What the hell's going on there? That sounds fun.
You should be on the map now. You walk up to find half of the icy lake frozen and footsteps travelling across it. Some bird footprints, some human, and two sets of humanoid footprints, and a large collection of shattered glass shards.
I picked up one of the shards, inspected a little bit. Do I have an inkling what it is?
You can do an Arcana check if you'd like to.
Yeah. Sorry, my laptop decided to mid-conversation restart itself and do an update. So I'm just loading everything back up. Arcana. Oh, I have a great Arcana of +1. That is a total of 15.
Worse, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I chalked in with Aina and nobody rolled above a 10.
Yep.
It's some form of crystal that was meant to hold something magical, is what you can tell. It doesn't really have any particular pattern on it in any way, just was clearly a crystal orb.
Okay.
A hollow.
Having a look, do I see maybe the origin of what it looks like? I mean, I assume it feels like it originated, like freezing and everything. It started from somewhere, but can I see where it's from? Coming from?
Judging by the fact that for... How far is that? 60 feet around it, a centre, it is frozen. Probably somewhere in the precincts would be your assumption.
I'll whisper. Guys?
Perception rolls.
Can I roll for Fluffles instead of myself since I'm, passed out?
Yes, you can roll for Fluffles instead of yourself since you're
Okay.
past.
What is Fluffles' perception? Quasit.
You can roll 2 out.
Yes. Perception.
Perception. Wisdom is +0.
No, I don't. I don't see anything.
Or
I'm
hear it.
legally
Okay.
blind.
Well
So
done.
+0 to this roll. I'll just roll it on roll 20. Oh! Fluffles got on that 20!
You're on that 22.
Cool.
You don't have
Alright.
a modifier.
Yeah.
You hear
Alright,
the
Fluffles
whisperings
here.
Fluffles hears the whisperings of Darius. from the
Fluffles
east
is
side
going
of the
to-
precinct.
He's gonna fly to Darius and be like,
I should probably put him back on the map. Hold on. There you go. He's back on the map.
where is he? Oh, there he is.
You
So
can
he's
move.
gonna scoot, and with his cigarette in hand, like
You-
point
you
into
see-
the.
You see this small imp
Huh.
flying over with it. No, you don't. You just see a cigarette being moved through the ice floating because Fluffles is invisible right now.
Alright, he is. Alright, he's gonna unstealth, and he's gonna be like. He's gonna point inside this house over here, and then take another drag.
I'll indicate at the door in front of me, like, you know, in like a questioning motion, like this way.
And Fluffles is gonna gesture. Yes, come here. Like on the ice.
Okay. I'm gonna test the ice before I step onto the ice. I'll put like some of my weight on my front foot and just like see if the ice gives back enough oomph for me to go across. I'm pretty heavy.
It gives back, but in a way you don't anticipate. A cold, rimey feeling spreads through your feet. You take 2 points of cold damage.
I instantly recoil and shake my head at Fluffles.
Fluffles is gonna scratch his head. And he's gonna fly into like not on top of Darius, but like to his side. And
Also, you get a strange
go-
tickling feeling as this demon, isn't it?
he's gonna go inside here. Like this window, and he's gonna bob his head.
Oh yeah, the
broken window
is,
right there.
is smashed as well. Lovely.
Yeah, and he's gonna
Okay.
gesture. He's gonna gesture to Darius like this from the window.
Okay. I'll follow his lead.
You smell old lady perfume by the window.
Old lady perfume.
Yes,
Do I recognize it?
you recognise it as the smell of Shirley. She reeks of old lady perfume.
I'll crawl. Well, I'll try and crawl through the window and follow Fluffles.
It's quite easy to crawl through the window. Shirley's done it before anyway.
Okay.
As
Then
you crawl
Fluffles
through the
is just
window, you
going-
see a strange individual that looks to be a statue made of pure ice in the centre of the room.
Fluffles is gonna ash his cigarette on the ice sculpture.
It's instantly extinguished.
Oh.
No. That's broken. No, it's not. I couldn't push it open. Never mind.
No, you couldn't push it over. You tried.
Cool
Fluffles is
picture.
gonna point at the door. Like he's gonna walk here. He's gonna point at this door. He'll be like,
I'll go around without getting within 5 feet of that statue and
All
see
the barrels and the
if the statue.
crates.
Yeah. Does the statue move at all? Like, does it
No,
notice
the
my
statue
presence?
is perfectly static.
Okay.
Fluffles is pointing at a door covered in blue ice.
Okay. I'll go up to the door and I'll rub my hands, making sure I've got my gloves on, and attempt to push.
The ice does not give. You can roll a strength roll to see if you can push it. Though the other guys did not succeed this. I'm warning you.
No, but the other guys were not Darius.
yeah.
27.
Oh, for God's sake! Yeah. The ice cracks.
Nat 20.
Do you think Fluffles would take a dump on top of Yadley for subjecting him to such torture?
I'm not sure.
By the way,
Yeah,
if I did
yeah.
athletics, if I did an athletics check, that would have been 31. So silly.
Did you flip a coin?
Yeah, I did. He's not shitting on that.
You walk in the room to find Shirley trying to administer some form of first aid to Yadley, who seems to be on the floor with his shirt ripped open and some dark, almost poison effect ripping through his skin from a radiating wound. You can't see Heal Me right now, so it's irrelevant.
You know, that will probably take my attention. I'll go down to his level, quickly inspect the wound, and apply. Well, see if it's like a curse or a disease or just a simple flesh wound.
'Tis a flesh wound.
You can do a medicine check to see.
Let's give it a go.
What you
Oh,
can
it's
see is
already
papers
hurts,
is papers flying around as Hilmi ruffles through all the papers.
Yeah, as the papers on the desk start flying up and down on their own accord. Like some kind of haunted. Oh. You believe he's been stabbed.
Yeah.
As to what the other cause is, you have no idea.
Okay. I'll put just to be safe. I'll give him 5 lay on hands. So I'll give him 5 HP.
I'm at full.
Oh. Does it do anything to him?
He wakens up for a split second, and you see his eyes have turned black before falling
Whoa.
into a coma.
I will spend another 5 lay on hands to try and cure disease.
What's raining? Okay.
Or neutralize 1 poison. I'll go with disease first.
The light
See
of
if-
who are you attuned to? You don't have a god. The light of yourself washes over
Yeah.
Light of self-confidence.
Yeah, the light of self-confidence.
I am the god of narcissism.
Yeah.
I look at Shirley and say, "Step back, Shirley. This."
I can't move it, but there's also just a spirit in the room constantly healing him.
Oh yeah. There's a little tiny ghost in the room healing him constantly. It washes over him, having no impact on him.
Oh. And then finally, I'll do the same thing, but this time for poison to see if it's a poison.
While I'm doing this, I need to send this to Raf.
Oh. A secret.
Not quite.
Where'd you send it on?
I haven't sent it yet.
Oh. I just got a text message.
Oh,
from
fuck
my
off,
boss.
pigeons. You're fired.
He
Sorry.
still remains unconscious and helpless.
Okay. Looking up at Shirley and sort of like scratching my head a little bit. It looks like self-confidence alone isn't enough. And I will cast Lesser Restoration to try and cure 1 condition afflicting it.
As you
That's
cast
kind of the same as fucking.
And as all this is going on, it's quite obvious that Yadley is still alive, but he's incredibly cold. As cold as the ice you just touched.
Hmm. Shirley, I have an idea. If I kill him, I can bring him back to life, and that might cure whatever he has. I don't know if that's the best idea.
It sounds a bit crazy, but try it. Why not? We
Don't,
can't.
well, I
don't
have-
experiment with my life, please.
Now,
I mean,
bear in
I'm
mind,
passed
I've
out.
never done this before. No,
I've never done
I do
this
have
before.
removed
Trying
curse,
again.
but yeah, I do have removed curse, but I haven't prepared it. So I don't know if it's a curse that's affecting him or something else. Oh, hold on. I have dispel magic. That's prepared. I will attempt to dispel magic on him. Choose one. Any spell of 3rd level or lower ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check.
Fucking mosquito.
All these things you're casting, I'm trying to figure out if it solves the problem or not.
Yeah. I'm giving him. I'm trying everything.
Since you're searching for papers, can you roll an investigation roll? My new massive dice.
Yes.
Alden has new light up dice.
Yes, I do. They're my car, though. 10.
You're still searching through the papers, so you haven't yet to find anything. some strange lewd sketches, random notes on foot flora, some photo fits for criminals. Nothing of note that you wish to look at least. However, one of them does seem to be a sketch of the four of you.
Huh. I keep that sketch.
I mean, yeah. Did dispel magic do anything?
He is still unconscious.
I'm gonna roleplay being unconscious and not actually sleeping, okay?
Just resting my eyes. I stand back up, look at Shirley. Well, I think he's dead.
This is happening.
What did you do?
Yadley draws a single breath, expelling cold from his lungs.
Is there any source of fire in this room? Or the
There is
room
no
behind me?
source of heat whatsoever. It has all been extinguished. And there's also, as you entered the room, this is clearly an office filled with plants and other such things which are now covered in rime. One of these strange ice statues you saw in the previous room is present, along with another individual who seems to be frozen in ice as well. Seems to be a woman in the garb of a guard captain.
So she was here.
Okay. I will pull out a torch and a tinderbox and try and flick the tinderbox and light the torch.
Instant
And then,
effect.
if that's successful...
It is extinguished.
Oh. Oh.
That's not good.
It's not like you have any other source of flames. At all.
What happened?
You'll just hear
Shirley.
you just hear a disembodied voice. So we were looking for papers, and then you just see the papers just like flying around. And
We're having a
while
tantrum.
while Yadley and I were sleeping around, snooping around. Yeah, I don't know why I said sleeping. I think I mixed sneaking and snooping. While we were snooping around, Shirley made the administrative decision to destroy some orb, and everything got covered in ice. And here we are. We also fought a big.
Where was the orb?
You came from that room, actually, and he'll point at the door, but you don't see him.
They're just randomly pointing to someone can't see.
So you
Where?
came from that room behind you. Do you see the man standing in the middle of the room? He was holding an orb, which seemed magical.
So he was holding the orb.
And then Yadley was stabbed by a knife made of ice.
Oh. He was stabbed. Okay, so this looks like it could have been from the ice knife dagger thing that stabbed him. Have you tried to move his body away from... I noticed a perimeter of ice around, I'm assuming originating from that man, where the orb once was. Have we tried to move him away? I assume not, considering he's still on the ground here.
He was stabbed in this room, and he stayed in this room.
Okay. Did you find the papers you were looking for?
No.
Okay.
Shirley begins rummaging with you to see if she can find anything.
While you guys keep searching for the papers, if they are important, I might take Yadley out of this death frozen zone, because it is quite cold. See if I can warm him up a little bit.
That seems like a good idea.
As you go down to his level and prepare to pick him up, Yadley's eyes open. Seems conscious,
Really?
but barely breathing.
Scoop him up, gently pick him up, and try carry him out the way I came in.
Big hold of
And
you.
then find incredibly heavy and cold.
Yes.
Hmm.
But not heavy enough to be dead. I'm gonna say you're a soldier, you've carried dead people before.
Yeah, okay, so I can. The rigor mortis hasn't quite kicked in, but he's on his way there.
Yeah, but he is breathing and his eyes are open, so if you want to, actually you can speak now.
What the fuck happened?
Cool. Tommy's invisible. Shirley's perplexed. You're cold. What the fuck
I'm
did
cold.
happen?
I'm cold?
Are his eyes back to normal? You mentioned previously they were black.
Oh, they are not back to normal.
Oh.
I don't feel
Yeah.
cold.
They do seem to develop bright, like ice white pupils.
Oh.
May I investigate yet again, since I keep
Absolutely.
gonna keep looking?
I am doing it as well. Try and help you.
But
I
I'm actually.
might do. Oh, look at you! Now look at me. Look at you. Now look at me.
You find 2 case files. One entitled The Glassblower. 2 entitled The Fire at Targos.
I will just put both of them in my bag and leave the room at this point.
Have you guys met the glassblower already?
No, but they've been to his workshop.
Okay.
All right, I think I've got what we need, and I will just follow Darius out a few steps behind, seeing as he sort of left.
Yeah, I just want to try and put some distance between the origination of the orb death zone thing, frozen statue stuff, but also now that I'm carrying him and sort of can see his eyes, being a paladin, I don't know if that would help, but I'd like to do another medicine check just to see what the hell, or arcana, religion, I'm not entirely sure what, would be the best suited one to try and work out what the hell is going.
To choose.
Have I seen anything like this before? Or heard of something
Has
like this
Darius
before?
ever fought undead whites?
I have a strong inkling that I haven't fought them before. I've not been to the frozen tundras before, but I do despise undead.
Darius, why are you
Undead.
looking at my eyes?
Kyomi just leaves through the front door because he's still invisible. So he just walks through the whole building and just walks out where he came from.
Why are you looking at my eyes, Darius?
You're not yourself, Gadley. Or you don't seem to be. How do you feel?
You feel perfectly.
How do I feel?
You feel perfectly.
Feel normal?
You feel.
I mean, I feel fine. I take off my mittens. Yeah. Look at my hands.
Stranger, your hands aren't cold when you take them off.
I feel like I'm back in Neverwinter. You know, in the summer breeze.
That is odd. Is there any sort of mirror in the room?
He's not so out to. There's a mirror behind the desk.
Does he have a reflection?
He does have a reflection, yes.
Oh, that's new. Why are they black?
Not entirely sure.
You do have little white pupils now. And as you're kind of waking up, your pupils seem to irradiate out in the same way that your wound is. Through the black.
I take off my shirt again just to see.
Your shirt hasn't been put on, it's still off.
Oh, okay. Like, huh. Well, that's... I'm gonna have to do some research into this. This is a new
Can't say that I
development.
know what it is. Yeah. I
I'm
hope you
going
don't
to
mind,
try. Sorry, go.
No, go.
I'm gonna try to do an Arcana check to see what this is. If Yadley would know what this is.
On yourself.
Yes, on myself.
Okay.
Or would that be nature?
No, it'd be Arcana. This
Arcana?
is natural.
I put it a
Arcana.
religion one. I was just like, maybe this is like
Yeah. Religion one. You've only ever seen people have similar effects when they undergo some sort of religious ritual.
Oh shit! Wait, hold on. I'm rolling twice because I have to roll with disadvantage. I got 9.
Why are you rolling disadvantage?
Because I have exhaustion,
You don't know.
1 level. Oh, excellent.
You technically died, so
Okay, so I have 9. It's still a 9.
you do not know what's going on. You feel perfectly okay.
Well, I mean, I look at Darius. Well, I mean, black pupils could scare villagers, but then I use disguise self to make my eyes appear like how they were before. Yeah, it's easily solved. We'll figure it out.
I put you back on your feet. I'm no longer carrying you. And I pull out my holy symbol around my neck and touch this for me. See
Okay.
if you can.
I touch it. Or I attempt to. What happens?
You're unaffected by it.
Okay.
So he's not unholy.
It's not undead.
He's just He's not. He's just unwarmly.
And we now know he's not a
Unwarmly.
vampire.
Yeah. I'm going to take a big sniff, and use one of my divine senses to see if he is celestial, fiend, or undead.
Technically, he's celestial.
Am
Say that
I?
again, sorry?
Technically,
Oh.
he's celestial.
That's weird.
That race is like a blanket one. I'm going to edit.
Okay.
Okay, so I get like a nice ringing in my ears
Yeah.
from this. It's like interesting.
Why are you sniffing me?
Trying to. How does he smell?
Kill me, do I stink?
You're not. He's just talking.
It means nowhere near you.
But he
Kill
doesn't
me?
know that, because you can't see Yumi.
Yomi, where are you?
Yeah, like 5 minutes ago, you saw like multiple doors open and close.
Ah. He's probably
probably
roaming
away.
around. Well, so this happened. Let's move on, shall we?
Yeah. Nothing to see here, folks.
It's perfect accepting of what the fuck has happened to you.
Yeah, Yadley thinks like he doesn't have any information, so he's not bothered by it right now.
I think Darius.
What about these people?
He
We leave
smells
them?
like water and ice.
Sorry, I couldn't catch what either of you said.
Go on, you go.
Darius first.
No.
No, you first go.
I was gonna say I want to test one more thing with you.
Sure.
I can't light a fire in here, so I thought maybe go outside and see how you react to flames. Not you on
Okay.
fire, but flames near you.
I said that won't be a problem. I walk towards the. Are we like in the old room, or are we still
He's
in the room with the
carrying you.
papers? Huh?
He's
He
carrying.
was
Oh, okay.
carrying you.
No, I put him down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where did you put him down?
Ooh,
Like, how far would you have gotten on during this conversation?
Like here or here?
right there.
Here? Okay. So I'm gonna jump
Let's
up.
get him back in.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. Okay, we can probably go out through the window. So let's do that.
Through the window, through the wall.
So he smells like
Does the statue make any? Does it change at all with his presence?
No, nothing at all.
I'm gonna hop out the window and cast Create Bonfire. Wait, hold on. Do I have that cantrip? Oh, I'm pretty sure I do. Yes, I do. I'm gonna cast Create Bonfire in my hand.
Your bonfire seems to be white and blue.
Huh.
Radiate cold to them. To you, it's warm.
And I'm gonna put my not touch it like that, but like my hand
Hover
around
over.
it, like it's
To you,
yeah.
it feels
Like, I'm-
warm.
How does it feel to me?
Very,
Cold.
very cold.
Madam Shirley, could you come here a second?
Yes, dear. Oh no, it's too chilly. I need my mittens. It's too cold for that. My old bones. No, no, thank you.
It is cold to you.
Havoc with my osteoporosis.
This is cold to you.
Yes.
Interesting.
Hmm.
So the cold to me is like warmth. It appears either my sense of perception has changed or the nature of my magic and overall has changed. Need more research.
The Patreon watermark.
Aha!
This blade that attack that you were attacked with. Where is it?
I checked my shirt. It was right there. But whoever stabbed me probably took it with them.
Are they not one of the frozen statues?
Was the frozen statue in here? Would I remember if that was the guy who stabbed me? Or was it always there?
No, the guy that stabbed you vanished out of the room. He came and went.
Oh,
He's tagged
Became
with a dagger of
stabbed.
black ice.
I
He
was
sta-
stabbed by someone, and
And they said
they went up and poof.
the Lady of Frost sends their regards or something like that.
Mm.
interesting.
What? Well, at least now, I think, if my theory is correct, the cold won't affect me.
Oh, doesn't bother me anymore.
Right, Polestar.
Someone had to do it.
Yeah. I'll get to a distance away from the what I assume to be like the perimeter of the cold,
Yes.
and I will attempt to light the torch one more time.
Are you next to or further away from Yadley?
At the moment, further away, and then I'll ask him to come close.
The torch ignites perfectly.
I'm gonna walk
Yeah,
to
Lee.
Darius.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my hand on the fire, like near the fire.
Near or on?
Near, like so the fire's here. I'm like my hand, like at a campfire.
It feels searing hot to you.
Aye! The fuck is that? Was that fire, man?
It's just a regular flame. It seems you might be impervious to cold, but the opposite to fire.
Interesting.
He would not get along with a Romanar.
I look at Darius. Well, I just did a little experiment, and the fires that I produce with my magic are not hot. They aren't fires at all. They're more like ice. Yeah. It's like the inverse of a fire. It's a cold flame, if that makes sense.
Not really, but I see what you mean.
I think whatever I've been stabbed with has turned me into something other than a human or a gnome.
True. But you feel fine.
Yeah, I feel perfectly healthy. Let's test food.
Yeah.
But first we need to find the bird. You're me!
You'll feel a tap on your shoulder.
Hey!
Hello.
Is he invisible? Are you invisible?
I'm still invisible, yeah.
What the f... You and me, we can't see you.
better that way. And he will produce the sketch, so you'll see it. So you'll just see a
Oh,
picture.
thank you.
Yeah, just a hovering paper with a sketch of all four of us.
Why is there a little girl next to you guys?
But I'm not seeing around you guys.
Huh. I take the sketch. I'll be like, well, I'm fine, cause that's a little boy that isn't me. So, but y'all are fucked. I give it to Darius.
You receive a photo. You receive a line drawing sketch of all four of you. Posed up to look like a thing.
A sketch, sort of like. At what point were we? What was it as he's saying when he was disguised, and the rest of us were not?
When you last left Bryn Shandar. When you last left Targos, sorry.
When they set a tavern on fire?
Yes.
Yep. So I'm a little boy.
And so we were posted up as what?
It's criminals. It looks
As
like the start
criminals.
of a wanted poster.
Let's. I'm hoping that by taking this, I've hampered the progress of making us wanted people. But
Doubtful.
someone has our descriptions. They don't
Yeah,
have a
no.
snitch anymore. Does this look like I'm like expert in forgery. So does this look like an original or a copy?
It's an original.
Yeah. So
I take it. I'm like, well, first of all, we were seen in Targos, right? So that
Yeah.
means whoever had the original, this is probably also an original, but the composite sketches and the description and the witnesses are still in Targos. So regardless of what we do with this, Targos knows what we look like.
yes. So I'm hoping this doesn't get handed around now.
It still will be, just not to hear.
Yes. So let's not go back to Targo. Is the bear in the picture?
No, the bear is not in the picture. Why would you in the picture?
Because we left Targos on the back of a polar bear.
It's true you did leave Targos.
Well, did you find anything on the murder documents? Case
And
files?
You'll see two like. I imagine they're like folders in like brown leather, like folders.
Yeah, it's exactly what they're like, folios.
Yeah. You'll see two of them be like fanned up. Again, he just pulls them out of his bag, and then they become visible to you, and then he puts them back in his bag.
Can I
anything
see
you're
them?
holding is also invisible. I forgot.
Oh, he'll pull it out, drop it on the floor. So you'll see two folders just like appear out of nowhere.
I take one and hand Darius the other.
Which one are you taking?
The one on top.
I grabbed them in the order that you gave them to me. So glassblower, and then
You.
the other one. Yeah. So the glassblower would be on top.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm reading the files of the glassblower.
They really haven't come up with anything more than you have. After examining the crime scene, it seems to have been written off as a one-off incident,
You know,
and bears the signature of
Details-
Erstal Floxen.
of who?
Erstal Floxen.
Erstal Floxen.
The man you killed to take his face.
This is his face.
The one we killed in Targos, sorry.
Oh.
That's in
His hand, I
Tarfella.
believe, my head.
Yeah. Well, it seems like his signature's here, so he's probably with the guard. You know, surprisingly, the case files didn't have anything.
You killed him.
Me?
You have
I'm
him.
about technically ate him. We have his hand in his skin.
Ah, yes.
He's not with a
Anyway.
guard. He's with God.
He's I look to everyone and I say, well, the case files are useless, but the murder is similar to what happened to me in that room. Glass knife, shank, left for dead. Although we have a lead, why am I alive, but the glassblower isn't? Or if
That's a
he
good
is,
point.
where are they hiding him?
Very good point. We never saw his body.
We never saw a
Hmm.
body. There's no body written in. Is there a? Is there
Yeah,
a,
what did it say about the body?
in the dossier?
What does it say about the body? I think it's...
There should be like a mortician's report.
Yeah, there should be.
Hmm.
The body was
Okay.
burned.
The body was burned.
Mm.
I think I know what
Essentially-
happened.
oh. What?
I looked at
What
Darius.
do you say, Tom?
Remember when we tested out what happens to me when I approach fire?
Hmm.
It hurt like hell, and I didn't even touch it. I barely
He was
moved next to it.
burned like a. Shumi will make a history check. Of no importance to anyone.
While Yumi is doing
that territory here.
Shumi will not say anything.
No. You
while
feel the
Yumi is
sense of
doing
someone pondering something that you can't see.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um,
You'll hear his voice just going. Oh, he was. It's like a. Oh, it's like when they. As if he's like remembering something that isn't like quite a memory to him, but you don't see him, so you can't like see how much like this is affecting him.
well, you sound busy, Yumi. But I think the townsfolk knows what's happening and they know how to deal with it. So I think it's
Okay.
best that we keep this. I point to my chest with the wound, a secret.
Keep that disguise up, I think.
Yeah. I need a shirt. Actually, I don't, but you know, it'll be weird.
You just walk around bare-chested in the freezing cold.
Of course, yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the other room and pick up my mittens and look for my shirt and jacket.
Mitens.
Yeah, you can easily find them.
Yeah, I put them all on. Do I feel like sweaty?
With your mittens on, you definitely do.
Oh my god, it's like I'm like in an oven in here. What the fuck?
But when you sweat,
Oh.
ice falls instead of sweat.
That's not good.
So it just kind of falls and then crystallizes on you.
I'm gonna remove a layer of my jacket. Right.
Oops, that was the
Well.
wrong one I rolled.
Are you rolling an insight?
I didn't mean to roll an insight. I missed.
That's it.
Oh, you suddenly hear a. Oh, it's like because Yumi's just still pondering about this thing. A thrall.
A thrall?
Don't ask me how I know, but it sort of sounds like a thrall.
What thrall of what?
Well, some sort of risen being of ice. You burn them.
Ah. So I am a thrall now, is what we're calling it.
I'm not sure you are, but I think their reaction to what you are would be the same as what people here would do to a thrall, which is
Noted.
burning.
Yeah.
Noted.
They're a primitive people. They burn things they don't understand.
Also, keep in mind, you do sort of match the description of a thrall.
He actually matches the description of the murderer now.
Mm.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to change my disguise to that of how I was before Kelthor changed me to Yadli.
Okay.
So I have like a milky, like one eye that's milky white, like a gash that goes like over here. Little bit of a hunchback. My jaw isn't sharp anymore. It's like super, almost like
what
an
happened to you?
underbite.
You're not handsome anymore.
Oh, this. This is a disguise I picked up along the way. A beggar man on the
However,
street.
Your other eye will remain the same,
Black?
with
Okay.
a white pupil and radiating eyes.
Okay, I'm going to cast the deception real quick. I mean, roll for deception.
Who are you trying to deceive? You're in the middle of your party members.
Oh, yeah. So it's just us.
I'm trying to deceive the party members. I'm telling them that I picked up the disguise along the way from someone else.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, okay, I'm with you now. Sorry, I was being dense.
Yeah. Yeah. This will be very inconspicuous. We can explain a lot of the haphazardness of my appearances as, like, you know, he's old.
He's been through some crap.
Yeah. Anyway, what do we do now?
Well, based on, and you'll just suddenly feel the folders or the files just like be yoinked out of your hands and disappear into nothing.
Oh.
Unless
Wait, Darius, what did you see on your file?
to look through his files.
Oh yeah, Darius, do you take time to look?
file.
For your file, you see descriptions of each of you in turn, and a case report of a fire ravaging a city.
Your descriptions match?
Enough margin of error to identify you, yes.
I tell this with a group.
Well, it's a good thing I'm invisible, and you'll just feel the folder be snatched away from you and disappear. And then the police sketch also disappears as he takes that.
That could pose a problem moving forward.
Yeah, so I think we might have to. It's the middle of the night, yeah?
Yes.
I think we might have
9
to
PM.
think about getting some rests, somewhere to hunker down. But we have to think about not being recognized by any of the guard. Also, we have sort of set off an ice bomb in their headquarters, which is less than ideal. And we're already wanted men.
And women. Yeah. Also, I'm not a man. I don't identify as either.
You're a gnome.
Yes, I'm a gnome.
Wanted people.
He's not even
Yes.
a person anymore. Wanted individuals.
Gnomex.
But I agree, we should find lodging. And also, I apologize earlier for the deception when it came to my accent. Just thought that would be the most approachable.
It's
Wait.
worth noting that the only inn in the town which is worth frequenting, you have already, or Shirley is very adamant she does not wish to return to.
Well, Shirley can find her own lodging. She's a grown woman. I'm going back there.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
Because where do guards go on their break?
Taverns?
We should find. It doesn't sound great, but we should find somewhere in the less reputable parts of town, perhaps. Somewhere where thieves and the bad batch go to.
I'm fine with this.
Somewhere where we won't find anyone of any authority.
How about you, Darius? What's your take on this?
I'm with show me on this one.
Okay.
I don't really think it would bother Darius anyway. He's probably slept in ditches and God knows what else. By this point.
Yeah.
Conscious or unconscious.
Barns. As long as, there was something to eat and drink, I'm happy.
Well, I'm going to test something tonight. I'm gonna test the limits of my newfound resistance to cold, so I will sleep outside and report my findings to you in the morning.
So you're going to find the dingiest, diviest place imaginable to sleep.
No, I'm just gonna sleep outside where they are. Like I'm
No, I mean,
going
More
to.
like, yeah, maybe not dingiest, diviest, but more sort of like go to the bad part of town and see if there's any watering holes where people of less hospitable reputation would go.
Of ill repute.
And a couple of whorehouses.
Ah,
That'll work.
I didn't know how far you wanted to go down the ill repute lines.
is there any sort of like in the time? I mean, I imagine if we go to any whorehouse, we'll go to the bad part of town. Like, is there any sort of slum area or something like that to this
Not particularly.
town?
The town tends to remain kind of very similar. There's no really upper or lower area to be such.
Socialism.
Yeah.
I will actually try and keep my ears perked for any mention of thieves, perhaps thieves' guilds, things like that.
And I'm gonna keep my ear out for people who have been stabbed with a ice knife, or people who have come back with black eyes.
Black guys. Wow, you're racist.
Black eyes.
At least he's not claiming that this is a monkey.
Oh yeah, no.
Hmm.
We were playing Overwatch yesterday, and one of the people we were playing with, they were saying like, play Winston, play the monkey, and he was like, oh, play the monkey, and then he changed to the only black guy.
Lucio?
No, Baptiste.
Ah.
Oh, it was Doomfist.
Casual racism.
Oh, it was Doomfist, yeah.
Very casualised.
Did you say
Who
that's
doesn't
not
like a bit of
racism?
casual racism?
Yeah, he was like, change to the monkey, and he was like, oh, okay, and then he changed to Doomfist, who was a black guy.
Jesus. Alright. Yadli's gonna say, before that, I also need a notepad and a quill.
Damn, you're very demanding.
Very
Suddenly.
demanding for a dead
I'm
guy.
gonna go
Yeah.
back. I'm gonna go back into the room with the files and just see if there's like spare paper and a quill with some ink.
You already have that. You got it beforehand.
Oh, okay.
You've asked for it.
Dude,
For
I'm gonna whip it out.
Do the
Whip
people
it
seem
out.
like as we're leaving, do the people seem like they're thawing?
No.
We may have killed some people, some good people.
Yeah,
Actually,
they're-
no, Shirley may have killed some good people.
I don't think they're good.
I do not take responsibility for Shirley's
Maybe
actions.
Shirley entirely.
Yeah. Do we
Well,
leave them
I mean-
there? Do we move them?
Nah.
I will take the guard. I will take the guard's captain and like shuffle her to the because I saw in the room there was like a bed attached to a bedroom attached to the guard's room, the guard captain's room, and just shove her statue into the bed and just be like, "Good night."
Strength. You know how well this went last time.
Yeah. 12.
You cannot move her.
I changed my mind and leave.
Push and cannot move her.
I take a blanket and I throw it around her.
So as we're
As
walking,
opposed to blanket stay on her to just fall off.
Yeah, it just depends where you throw the blanket. Is it over her?
I throw the blanket like over the shoulder line, like you know how like when you like when you give yourself like a cape or something like that, like a blanket or like a duvet or something, I like just tie the corners of it around her shoulders. So she's wearing like a cape of blanket.
There's a high statue of a woman with a cape blanket.
She's probably already wearing a cape. I just gave her another one.
Yeah, she is, but it's frozen solid.
Yes.
Yes.
alright, so
You can find two places. You find an establishment called Madame Fifi's.
Of course.
A boarding house.
Boarding house.
Madam Fifi's.
All right.
no,
All
actually,
had
Meet
Hands
We
up
have
for
to
boarding.
meet the illustrious Madame Fifi.
Hands up for Madame Fifi.
I'm just writing on my quill, on my pad,
Put two
mumbling
hands
to
up.
myself.
I imagine. I was gonna say, I imagine Shirley's hands up. And hands up for the boarding house. Shit.
Well,
All right.
looks
Madame
like
Fifi
we're.
is-
What's what I'm looking for? When everyone votes the same way, what's that called?
In agreement? Concession? No.
Sorry.
I know the word you're looking for.
It's unanimous.
Consensus?
Votes the same way.
Unanimous. Yeah, looks like it was unanimous.
You arrive to this rather large facade place with red stained glass windows depicting
Strippers.
male strippers. As you walk inside, there's red lights everywhere, and younger boys are stripping on bars.
Like, how young we talking?
Younger than Hilmi?
16 to 21.
Jesus.
The same age as Hilmi.
Yadley doesn't give a shit. He just keeps writing on his pad.
Look at Show Me. Why did you bring us here?
Shirley sits down and has a drink and enjoys herself. She's well at home.
I imagine like the bartender comes over like the usual, ma'am.
Yeah, it's pretty much that. One slippery nipple.
It's
Shall
an
I send your
establishment.
favorite boy?
So today we learned that Shirley is a kiddie fiddler.
Yep.
But the boy,
All great people are.
the boy that she's looking at is 21. So,
Okay.
Okay.
Makes it slightly better.
but
Yeah, she's still like 80 though.
yeah, no, I think she's like 60 something, isn't she?
Oh, that makes it so much better.
It really does.
This is only a 40-year age gap. It's fine.
It could be worse.
Yeah.
Yes, Darius, you're probably very uncomfortable in this place. To be honest.
Yeah. Darius is he's not homophobic, but he's just more concerned where these children were before, and
Or what
is this
they're
a way to escape? Yeah. Do they seem like they're enjoying themselves, or are they being forced to do this?
You can insight check them. Yes, let's insight check the strippers to see if they're happy.
Yes.
I know nothing.
You believe, Darius, you think it's just a job to them.
Okay. Okay.
And it's very warm in here, so it's probably some sort of recompense.
Am I cold?
Are you cold? No.
No. Okay. I'm gonna ask Darius. So Darius, how's the temperature in here?
Constantly walking
Quite
around.
pleasant.
Darius said it's this.
Which isn't.
Sorry, Darius.
It's pleasant. To us. I don't know to you.
About 20
Well,
years.
It's telling me it's warm.
It's warm for you.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's warm for me too.
Are there any open sources of flame or fire?
Yeah, there's some burning fireplaces. All over the
I
place.
should stay away from those.
I would suggest staying away from fire, though, Yadley.
Agreed. Let's get some lodging for you guys, and I'm going to go out and like scan the look at a window and scan where's like the best and safest place to stay for the night outside.
Probably very close is the safest place.
Okay.
Maybe you can turn
Is it like a tree? Oh yeah, I can. That's true. I'll just do that.
I mean, you can see it wherever the hell
Sure.
you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay by the window, like to the side of the establishment.
The servants at door.
Yeah, and just sleep there, like go invisible and sleep there.
Yadley disappears out the door at this point.
Shumi is visible at this point, by the way, and will actually enter the establishment visible.
Okay. Your senses are assaulted by this as well. Rather opulent
Well.
surroundings with poles and heavens and large plush couches. And roaring
Well,
fires.
We're here now, Darius. What next?
With Shirley sitting in an armchair sipping a brand. Loving life. And a cigar in the other hand. Welcome to Shirley's
The documents that we found, do we recognize or can we see any similar handwriting as for what's his name that we killed?
His name was Erstil Floxen.
That's the guy that signed it.
I wonder if he signed it, okay. So they've obviously got our numbers and are searching for us, I presume. Which means they may have someone following us, perhaps, if they know our endeavors. I'm not going to say that we were responsible for the fire at Targon.
I'm going to send Fluffles inside and see through his eyes and have him just stay invisible but close by to Hilmi and Darius and monitor them.
Harry, who sends a fiend? Yeah, bye.
Wait, who senses a fiend? Darius.
I assume that's Bubbles, though, right?
Yeah, you assume that. It's also worth noting while this is going on, a rather thin, spindly woman will come up to you and say, "Can I get you a boy, dearies?"
No.
Is there a room?
No.
Or just a room?
You can get us a room, though.
A room.
That's what she was offering.
Shoes off. What the pair of you? Oh, 20 gold.
20 gold.
Seems a bit steep.
Oh, now I'll give you the discount since you bought your own. And she'll look at Hilmi. 5 gold. You bought your own boy, I see.
Yes.
Darius.
That'll be sure me. How much to lend him for an evening?
Darius, I feel unsafe.
Yadli's gonna think to himself, I didn't know Hilmi was a prostitute.
He's quite obedient. And he sports, some people are into that.
It's a whole new turn.
Jeremy's just imagine him slowly turning his head and looking up at me. I'm just like, with a big grin on my face, looking down, like,
Always a bit of an acquired taste to be about 10 gold a night, love.
So how does the boarding house sound now?
Well, if my calculations are correct, with the discount and renting you out, I can come out tomorrow with 5 gold in my purse.
Ask for hidden charges.
That's the fun.
Choose your next actions
How
carefully,
repellent
Darius.
is a form? You know,
Oh, I'm just jesting.
you account.
I didn't know I was going to be
Violated.
fucking prostituted by a paladin at the
All
right age
things.
of 16.
Now I'm Yadley's father and Shomi's pimp.
Hilmi's pimp. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And Shirley's what?
Friend.
Muse.
friend.
I guess at one point, wasn't it?
Muse.
Right.
Partner in crime, strictly speaking.
Accurately speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll tell you it's 5
Hmm.
gold and she'll throw you a key. The key has a rather garish keyring of a naked male on it.
Well, I don't know where Yadley's went, but I'm not going to turn down a room so long as you don't
Fluffles is
fiddle
gonna
with me.
sneak up behind uh kill me, and with voice of the Chain Master, she- Fluffles is gonna speak with Yadley's voice. I'll be sleeping outside, so I sent Fluffles in to watch over you guys while you sleep. So
I need Fluffles to watch over me.
okay. Fluffles goes full visible and puts his hand out like a baby, gesturing to be
I'd like
carried.
to state that
I,
Darren is
I,
not a Catholic. It is not an issue right now.
I pick up Fluffles and I place him on my shoulder.
Okay. And he's gonna keep an eye out, like, cigarette,
May I incite a quick break as I go and grab myself something to drink?
Yeah, me too.
Yes. Well, I mean, I've got to the toilet.
Good day, laddies.
Hello. I got myself some probiotic Yakult.
I got myself some Capri Sun.
I want some Capri Sun.
TEENTITANS.
Teen
Titan.
Titans.
Let's go.
Let's go.
TEENTITANS.
Oh, I still have to tell. The other still has to tell about his cult and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Population update: 5 males, 5 billion females. What? Oh, it's an anime.
Population update.
Hmm?
Hmm.
What happened?
Is that an anime?
Hmm.
World's End Harem. I mean, of
I think it is
course.
called World's End Harem.
Yeah. Is it an anime or hentai?
It's an anime.
Mm-hmm.
Like a
Mm.
commercial one. A
Does
man
not
wakes up
sound
from
like-
suspended animation to find himself in a world where only 1 million men survived an epidemic. He is selected for breeding as part of a repopulation program.
That
Hmm.
really does not sound like an anime. That sounds like a hentai.
It really does.
It sounds like. Have y'all ever played Meat and Fuck on Newgrounds?
Yes.
It's like that one where you're like stuck in a space station, and like you're a guy in a cryopod, and you wake up, and then like everyone, all the crew members are females.
Huh. Also, Alex, remember I told you this fucking weird coinkydink when I got my new vape?
Yes.
And I didn't even think about it. I was just like, "Oh, that's a good one," because it's got like a leather handle and it's like nice and it has like good output. And the guy gave it to me and I paid for it. And then I looked at the box and I was like, I just then realized what I had actually bought. And I'm like, huh. So for information, Argus is my first D&D character.
Oh.
Not the same way.
And the thing is, I made the name up completely. I just made it up on the spot. I was like, that sounds like a cool name for a Goliath paladin.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I even Googled it just to make sure that there's not like anything out there named Argus. And I like nothing really came up. There was like, I think there was like one obscure company came up as like Argus Systems Inc. And I was like, okay, so it's nothing. And then since then, the name Argus has just started popping up for me. So my vape is now the same name as my fucking first D&D character.
That's cool as fuck. How much did you pay for it though? I'm thinking of also getting a mod.
So this I think I paid 300 for 350,
Uh-huh.
less than 500, and then I needed to get batteries for it, which was like 100 dirhams total, and then I got vape juice. I think all in all I spent like 500, 600, on just like getting set up with a new vape.
And how much are like how much is like the monthly maintenance cost? Like with juice, coil.
So this is what I told you about, like the coils just disappearing when the maid is here. But it has these really nice coils in it. I have another tank which uses this. So that's quite nice. Is this one comes with a tank pre-attached, or like with a tank in the box. And I specifically decided to stick with this because it's Vapoo is the name of the company that makes these. And they have these really nice coils, this is another tank, this is the tank that's on it. They use the same coils. So all across pretty much all Vapoo products, you have the same coils.
Are you
It's
saying
easy to get
poo
hold of.
products?
VOPOO. It actually spells poo in it. Vapoo.
Vapoo.
Oh, Roku.
Anyway, so the coils are cheap. And you only need to you buy a pack of 3 or sometimes a pack of 5, depending on what brand of vape you have. And the whole pack is cheap. And then you just buy a vape juice. So I change my coils every once a month. And when I change coils, I go to a new vape juice just because I want to taste something new, you know. And so, like, the vape juice is 50 dirhams each for a bottle like this.
And it's
And this
normal.
lasts me a month.
Mhm.
And the coils is like 25 dirhams, I think. So all in all, 125 every month.
Oh, it's about the same, just a steeper initial
Yeah,
cost.
it's expensive to get into, but it's cheap in the long run.
Yeah.
So like this is my old one, and this one lasted me 4 years.
Mm.
And you can
Isn't
see,
vaping really bad for you?
I do miss this one a little bit because it is RGB.
It's the one with the clock, yeah?
Yes. Vaping is it's a difficult subject because everyone's got different opinions on it. People that are here's the thing: if you read things on the internet about vaping, most people that write those articles about like, "Oh, vaping's bad for you," are people that are against it, and like they're just fully against it. So they're always going to write the worst case possible. And yeah,
Right.
you're not supposed to have anything in your lungs that isn't, oxygen. That's the thing. So yes, it's bad for you, but all in all, it's way better for you than what cigarettes are. Because
The cigarettes, I know because of the chemicals and stuff, they're bad. But vaping, I thought because of the fact that it's actually water droplets and vapor in your lungs.
it's not actually water even. It's okay. So it sounds really bad when you say it out. Like it's
E-liquid.
glycol. It's glycol, which if you say it to someone, they're like, "Ooh," but that's like vehicle
Poison.
coolant. But it's like it's not. This is biological glycol, which is like meant to be evaporated into like I was gonna say smoke, but vapors. And it's like yes, you are introducing moisture into your lungs, which is not great. But it breaks down, so it doesn't stay in your lungs. You don't flood your lungs with moisture; it breaks down, and it's like actually taken up by your body. And obviously, yeah, there's chemicals in it, but these are chemicals designed to be consumed, not like foreign chemical. So yeah, no, it's not good for you at all. And like, if you don't vape, you shouldn't start vaping. If you don't smoke, you shouldn't start vaping, I should say. But like, all in all, it's way better than what cigarettes are.
Yeah, fair.
You smoke, you
Did you guys see what
stop, and if
happened
you
in,
vape, you should stop.
Yeah, so it's
Did
like
you see what happened?
I've met like young people who like see my vape and like, oh, that's cool, and I'm like, yeah, but don't ever start doing it, because like, if you were a heavy smoker and you want to get onto something better, something like, because the whole point of this isn't health for me, is the fact that it tastes good, smells good, and it's cheaper. So for me, it's not a health thing, but I know that it's better for me than smoking. But it's like, so like I tell them like, don't fucking start. It's not good for you. But if you're already smoking, it's like I just said, it's cheaper, it tastes good, it smells good. You're more pleasant to be around because you don't smell like tobacco all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Praying mantis devour a cockroach. Kind of cool.
like online or in your house?
No, online. It's just like ripping its legs off one by one as the cockroach is trying to get out, and then just eating it. Holy shit, that's brutal.
Nature's metal.
It is.
When you're moving,
You guys see what happening? No. Hopefully, I get it this week.
Cool.
I have to go to Saudi. But as soon as I get it, I'm going to start moving my stuff over.
Yeah.
As for our game this Thursday, still at the old place.
Okay.
As long as I'm not in Saudi on the night even. Which I'll find out tomorrow, most likely.
When were your parents going to come?
Saturday.
Okay. So we have a game, and then your parents are here.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you bought the double bed guest bed yet?
No, it's a king size. My dad's like, did they not have two singles? I was like, nope.
So Alex, Eagle's dad is telling him, for your guest room, you have to get two single beds, because if two men have to sleep in your guest room, there's nothing more sinful than waking up and looking into another man's eyes.
Yep. He said they cannot sleep together, like physically
It was-
cannot sleep
yeah.
together.
And I'm like,
and what? Yeah, I went through
Yeah,
the potential list of guests I would be having, and like 2 single men maybe accounted for like 2% of the guests. And he was just like, so, like for them, you must have 2 single beds. I'm like, so for everyone else, they have to like. This makes no sense whatsoever.
And let's also ignore the fact that he's fine with 2 women sleeping together and then waking up and looking at each other's eyes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He even said like for a month that he's gonna be staying here with my mom. Like they're gonna. He's like, yeah, we'll just sleep on 2 single beds. I'm like, but why? Like then after that, my cousin's coming with his wife. Then my other cousin and his wife. Then my friends and like their partners and stuff. And like, what? It just makes no sense.
Just
No.
in spite,
God
just in
forbid.
spite, just in spite of your dad, I want to sleep over in your guest room, and I'm going to fuck Raffin.
Bring me around, bro. We're gonna have sex in your bed, bro. In front of your dad.
Oh God.
We're gonna record it, send it to your dad.
That might not go down so well.
You know what will go down well?
Yeah.
All into my butt cheeks. Anyway.
Anyway,
Any case,
fantasy. As I said to you on Thursday, enough with your fantasy. Can we go back to the group fantasy,
yes.
which involves little boy strippers apparently? So we're not too far off.
Yeah, but now, then Hilmi has Fluffles with him as a sentry, essentially.
Yes.
Is Fluffles invisible?
No.
I asked the Madame Fifi whether or not Fluffles would fetch a good price as well.
They'll tell you when
And
that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And,
my
Yadi's
lesson
gonna
is useless.
Yadi's gonna come out through Fluffles and say, "You will not tame me."
I look back at Madame Fifi. He's got quite a fighting spirit.
He's feisty.
He's a feisty little one.
What is happening right now?
So Hilmi's just going to go straight to the room. He doesn't want to be involved in any of this.
The old woman will give
I think Paris will take her rest up.
Darius to look as if she's anticipating him following him very quickly.
Are there 2 single beds in the room?
There is one double bed. No, there's a queen
Yes,
size
that's
bed.
the floor. There's a queen size bed. Okay.
Seems to be a fairly plain room. There's some chains and some ropes and things, and various other paraphernalia, but apart from that, it's a fairly empty black room.
We have our own private sex dungeon tonight.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay. I get an awkward look and show me. So don't look at me when I sleep.
Don't look at me at all.
Or
We get into bed.
verbal or on that whatsoever.
Fluffles is just gonna sit on the chest of Hilmi and just like smoke while. Okay, he's not gonna smoke, but he's just gonna do this and be like watching the door and stuff.
Darius is gonna take an incredibly big yawn and stretch himself like a starfish and take up the entirety of the bed. And if in doing so I push Shomi off the bed, then so be it.
Shomi doesn't take up
happy-
space. That should be said.
I'm happy to roll a strength check to see if I push him off the bed.
Strength contest. Both of you roll strength. Go on.
Oh no! I wonder how this is going to go.
Yes. Kilby does
You
not
win
leave
this
the bed.
time.
You find an immovable force preventing you from spreading.
Yeah.
Do you know what they called me in China? The Iron Raven.
So, shall we call that a long rest?
You going to sleep now?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
gonna sleep outside. I'm gonna stop the voice of the chain master and just gonna go sleep.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell Fluffles, please watch out.
Yeah. He nods.
Yumi does not feel safe. He needs an adult.
And-
And I don't think Darius is the adult he wants.
I'm now finally no longer exhausted.
Yay. So far. Give it time. Darius, are you going to sleep as well?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Yadley, during the time of the night and carrying on, as you fall asleep, you don't feel in the slightest bit cold. Even though, as every now and then you wake up because you're sleeping on the street, you do see snow falling quite heavily. You don't feel cold in the slightest. In fact, each time when you wake up, you seem to be covered in snow like a pile, and it doesn't seem to be affecting you in the slightest. Meanwhile,
I whip out my quill.
Hyunmi and Darius, during the night, you do manage to kind of get some sleep, but you do end up very close to each other to keep warm. Because it is quite cold up in the bedrooms as the heat goes off.
Hyumi is the big spoon.
Pardon?
Hyumi is the big spoon.
Yeah.
Ow!
Don't question it.
This is just
He's just cuddling my head. I imagine like it's like a trifecta, as Shomi's big spooning me, Fluffles is big spooning Shomi.
Fluffles has cold resistance, so.
He doesn't have to sleep. It's a comfort blanket thing. I love the fact that Hyunmi has now found solace in the comfort blanket of a demon.
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
cute
technically a
demon.
devil.
Fluffles is adorable.
I'm not sure about that one.
Hey, don't speak about Fluffles in that way.
No, unless anyone else wishes to do anything else during the night, I'll say you have a long rest and a lovely, peaceful night. For the first time in a long time.
Mm.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar indeed.
Fluffles is just going to jump on top of the heads of Hyunmi and Darius. Say, "Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!"
Wake up! No. Wake up!
Wake up.
You know what? Fuck it. He's gonna play some chop suey while doing it.
Why?
Okay.
Why? Because it's the morning. They got their 8 hours.
Why the chops?
Why not? Odin mentioned it, so I'm saying Fluffles is doing it.
Oh my god.
Blame him.
Blame him for enough, he's not even here. Okay,
yeah.
You wake up in the morning and it is absolutely freezing cold.
Ah, lovely.
I wipe up the snow.
Apart from Yadley, who is a snow cone, but still not cold.
I do a dog shake of the snow. Then I change my disguise yet again to be a little boy.
Oh,
I'm gonna
great.
walk into the.
Oh no,
Be
don't
a
walk into
dangerous
the thing.
one.
do not walk
I'm gonna
into
knock.
Madam Fifi's house of ill repute with as a young boy.
I'm gonna knock on the door. Tick 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 tick. Hello, I'm looking for my pa.
You're knocking on our door?
No, the main door
Oh.
of Madame Fifi.
Pa's not
That's the
here.
last time we saw Yadley.
Your pa's not here.
I know he's here. He came here with our little bird friend.
Oh, the freak! Yeah, they're upstairs asleep still.
Okay. I go in. I say, which room?
And oh, you see Shirley asleep in a large armchair with a 21-year-old draped across her asleep.
She's just wearing a man.
like a stole.
Okay. I'm gonna be like,
Shirley
okay,
thinks
well,
so.
that's Madam Shirley.
Yes, that
Where's
is
Papa?
Shirley. You know her. She's a frequent customer. She's got a
Yeah,
loyalty
I know
card.
her.
You know.
Huh?
She's got a loyalty card.
Ah.
Sure, she's got some shares in the company as well. You may as well have.
She's an early investor. uh, I'm just gonna find Papa, and then I'm just gonna go to their room because I know where it is.
Oh, in
But
that room, little one, you don't know what they've been up to. You're a bit young for that, aren't you? Although,
I'm sorry, I didn't catch any of that.
she said, I wouldn't go into that room, little one. You're a bit young for that. Although, I can make a pretty penny from you.
No thanks. I'm gonna go into the room. I'm gonna shut the door. I'm gonna say,
The door
Fluffle, stop
slams.
jumping on them. Fluffle,
Well-
stop jumping on them.
Good morning.
Morning.
You were woken up with a start.
I dropped my
Seeing
disguise.
as Snuffles has been jumping on us, Kiyomi will already sort of be like bedside, like getting up.
My assumption has always been that Darius is not a morning person. So,
No.
But he is a morning person.
oh,
Ah, he's in mourning. Haha. Joke.
morning is
Funny.
opportunity.
As Yadley walked into the room, I'm like, ah, your incessantly loud little closet. I mean, we slept okay, but it's chilly.
It's chilly. Huh. Well, I have some news.
And that would be
Back to normal.
I slept outside. I woke up literally covered in snow. And, well, I felt normal. Felt like a blanket was over me. It was warm.
this is strange.
Come here.
You're making me. It's concerning, but it's seeming like the thrall or white theory is proving more and more true.
I don't see it as a problem. I see it. This could be an asset, especially in this weather. You know?
I'm not going to deny that.
Well, we'll just have to see. What's the agenda for today?
My hand over your head. Are you still cold? Is he still cold to the touch?
He is icy cold to the touch, yes.
I'm gonna cast remove curse. See if that does anything.
He's still icy cold to the touch.
Damn it, Yadley.
Have no impact.
Oh well.
Hmm?
He's not cursed. He's not diseased. He's not poisoned. Oh well. Looks like this is the new you.
I think this is a sort of a metamorphosis thing. Now, question is this like the pupillar stage, or am I the butterfly right now?
I
Good question.
couldn't tell you.
We'll have to find out. No use in
Quick
worrying
inspection
about it.
of him. Do we see any sort of new developments in him? Does he have any like new features or anything around him?
I dropped my disguise self.
Oh, yes, valid point. That was my first question. No, not particularly. He has a slightly paler complexion, which was slightly blue hue, but apart from that, nothing major. The eyes still remain the same. In fact, the eyes seem to have formed into... Hang on, that's one. 7 pupils in like a snowflake shape.
That's cool.
You've got spider eyes.
Spider eyes. I look into a mirror. Oh. Well, that's a new development. I whip out the notepad. Spider eyes. Implications? Question mark.
Well, I'm concerned, but you don't seem to be that bothered by this.
Well, there's nothing to be bothered by. It's not affected by the cold. Fire is a bit concerning, and I'm more concerned about what the others will do to me once they find out of this new development. But otherwise,
Mm.
there's nothing to be, you know, scared about. Still Yadley.
That's true. I'm not going to deny you that.
Anyway, so do you guys want to hear about my cult?
You were going to tell me about that when you became this.
Yes. So, it's quite interesting. Let me start at the beginning. So, I was born in the Underdark. And over there, I didn't have any parents. Which, I didn't know at the time what parents were. Instead, I was raised and put to work by mind flayers. And one day, they brought me to this higher being in their
What's
little
a mind
circle.
player?
Oh, they're creepy tentacle little guys. They have like they don't have a mouth. Well, they have a beak. They're purple. They're tall. They float in the air, and they can fuck you up with their mind.
I see.
Right. Are these creatures?
No, I was not. They don't seem to reproduce in the conventional sense. They have no need for intercourse.
What's an
Anyway.
intercourse?
Sex.
What's a sex?
No, you have to. When a mommy and a daddy love each other very, very much.
Actually, this is where Gareth goes, my boy. And he goes on a tangent for 10 minutes to describe the best conquest he's ever had. And in quite graphic detail, show me how intercourse is done. And with that, I would like to try and use my inspiring leader feed and give everyone temporary hit points.
The talk as an inspiring leader.
For talk, yeah. So the leader would get 14 temporary hit points from that, as a look of disgust just goes over everyone's face.
Wait, my hit points would reset to 66 from 88. The hell?
When you did long rest, if you clicked reset maximum HP changes, it does that.
Oh,
I just do everything manually, just for that reason.
okay. Well, I'll do this later then.
Right.
Well, currently, we are still level 10, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I got the point when Yadley said sex. Just keep in mind, I've grown up in a forest. I'm aware of sex. I just hadn't heard the word intercourse before today.
Moving on.
And then you'll see again, he becomes really pensive. He goes, actually, I probably have heard the word intercourse, but just never mind.
No worries. Anyways, so they take me up and they bring me to this cave where a being of immense power was, and I thought I was gonna die. Like legitimately, I went in there going, "Oh, this is where I die," because just the mere presence of this being shook me to my core. Their name is Kelthor. Kelthor said, "You know what? I like you. You can do things for me up there." So he gave me basically a Mind Flayer's power without changing me into a Mind Flayer. If you actually inspect, and then I turn around and whip my Sherp out, and I point to like the base of my spine, if you were to cut me up, you'd find a little tadpole right over here. Anyway, Kelthor is a busy guy. He disappeared all of a sudden. Some fucker named Driss Duorden or something came into the Underdark and killed like a bunch of Mind Flayers. And he's like, fuck, I gotta fix this. So here I am, starting a cult. So he can get some powers.
This
Too much
is...
information?
It's a lot to take in.
It's a lot to take in. I'll agree.
When you said cult, I was imagining, the more fun kind, if that's a thing.
No, see, Kelthor, he's not really like the other. Well, he's not an infernal deity. We don't need to sacrifice him. No, he feeds off pure emotional and mental energy. So as long as people are putting the good energy forward, Kelthor gets power.
Right.
Right? So that's why people with like heightened emotions, fear, depression, joy, bliss, ecstasy, they are really good for him. But people who are like well-adjusted, stable, they don't really give off a good vibe for Kelthor.
Hyume will expend a spell slot, and I will use Primeval Awareness. Which means that I can sense any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead within 6 miles.
Are you doing this stealthily or in front of Yadli?
I mean, it's Primeval Awareness. It's essentially just a sense I have.
Oh, it's not a spell?
No.
Okay, never mind then. I can't counterspell it.
It's a sense I have as a Horizon Walker.
Okay.
You sense 2 celestials, 4 fae, 12 dragons, 1.
that number has gone up.
I like how he's like so nonchalantly he's like going through this. 12
Sorry,
dragons.
12 dragons and what?
2 aberrations.
Well, right. Celestials, interesting. Fae, fiends, you kind of see them around. Aberrations, you don't see that much. So I'm sort of aberration is what I'm like noticing is a bit out of place.
Am I still an aberration?
Technically, you class
I-
as celestial.
Okay.
Oh, because I was going to say, isn't a Mind Flayer an aberration?
Yeah. Technically, you're both,
Yeah.
then, in theory.
Yeah. It doesn't reveal the location or number. Oh, it doesn't reveal the location or number.
Well, my answer is yes, then.
it reveals what it reveals what I sense, and that it's within 6 miles.
You sense
And I
all
sense-
of them. There.
I don't know the numbers, but I do know lots of dragons, some fae, some aberrations, strangely, some celestials. Well, I sense some strange creatures in the area.
Define strange, because there's a quasit here.
I sense things that are not quasits.
Okay.
One of which I believe I sense you. And what I sense is not a gnome.
Oh, it's probably an aberration then.
So well, yes, I do sense an aberration. Yes, that's I sense multiple aberrations, to be completely honest. But I assume
Multiple?
one of them is you.
I'm assuming one of them is me too. You sense multiple aberrations, you say?
Yes.
Do you know their location?
Also, there's a lot of dragons nearby.
Dragons. Are they dangerous? I've never seen one. I've only heard.
I imagine when it says it doesn't reveal the number, says it means I don't know exactly how many. It just means I know there are many.
Yeah.
There are few or many. Few, a couple, a many, a lot, a ton,
Okay.
a metric fuck ton. Well, so there's at least 6,000 tons of dragons around. But aberration is the one that stuck out to me, and I assume a mind flame. Based on your description of tentacles and beaks, yes, aberration fits that description. So I assume that's you.
Yeah, but I point to the quasit. This here's an infernal. So
Is infernal what you mean by sensing a celestial?
wait, is my quasit infernal or is it also an
Because
aberration?
I was going to say a fiend. Yeah, fiend.
Technically.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a fiend. Yeah, so
Well, yes, I sense him as well,
Fiends are
but that's a
devils and demons, so
I sense him as well, but that's a fiend. I can sense that there's fiend. But I sense you,
mm,
and you're an aberration. Which, if you're infused with some sort of what was it you said? A
like a
tadpole.
yeah. There's a scientific term. I just can't bring myself to remember it at the moment.
So you're speaking the truth. What? This Kelthor,
hmm
what does he want?
Well, they are the changer of forms and the changer of ways. So they just want to elevate each and every single species into its pinnacle, its peak.
So you're not going to be, making blood sacrifices or eating people's brains or anything like that?
That's counterproductive to natural selection.
Okay, well, in that case, I don't think I have any problems with you yet.
Define problems.
Just- Just our interests are not currently misaligned.
Right. Well, I just want you to know that the cult is not my main thing, it's just something I do on the side. Kelthor actually hasn't. Well, they haven't given me any instructions as of late. I'm just sort of assuming this is what they want. And they feed off
Mhm.
psychic energy. So, if you find any depressed or extremely happy individuals, send them my way, so I can, channel that to Kelthor.
I just turn and point at Darius.
Yeah, no, that's another reason why I came to you guys. Shirley seems like a depressive type, lots of trauma, backstory. Darius was a soldier, PTSD. Oh, Kelthor's gonna have a feast.
Concern. I will raise my concern now.
Relaxed, I don't have to do anything special. Just keep being the way you are. Never change, never improve yourself. Mental health is a lie.
I'm just hearing the sound. It's like Darius is like, I just hear like sad violin music around him, and then it's just told me, I want waffle fries.
Speaking of which, we need to test whether I can still consume food in the same way. So let's have some breakfast. And I'm gonna change my disguise to like the kid and act like Darius' son again.
I think now is when in theory we should finish, isn't it?
I think Igor, you said you had something.
They moved. We moved it a little bit, so I'm good for a little bit more. If you guys want to keep
Okay.
going.
I don't mind I want to keep going for a bit.
Sure. Go for another half hour.
Mhm.
Sure. Because I think I'm gonna go out for a bit today. Either that or play some Vidya. I do still need to have breakfast, so half hour. Yeah, we proceed downstairs.
We proceed downstairs to find the bar fairly empty and everything cleaned up. Shirley, of course, still has a young man draped over her. She's asleep. He seems quite happy, though.
Let's leave Shirley here for the moment.
He's in a natural environment.
Yeah. She seems to be in her element. Food.
Food.
Miss, Papa says he's hungry.
Oh, after a long night of that, I'm not surprised, dear.
Long night of what?
And he'll wink at Darius.
I will turn my gaze quickly away. Almost like a shameful look.
The last thing she knew, you went upstairs with a boy. Basically, so... Seems fairly reasonable, doesn't it? I'm sure you want some food too, as you look at Yumi. Been busy all night, I suppose. I heard the banging this morning as well.
I would like for this
Which was
conversation to be over.
actually Fluffles banging on their heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wake up.
I would like for this conversation to be over as quickly as possible. Now point us in the direction of the nearest food, please.
Waffles!
He'll throw 2 plates of basic breakfast on your table. It just seems to be some bread, some cheese, and some bacon.
I'm gonna take a bread, piece of bread. I'm gonna chew it and eat it. Does it go down
Yeah, it goes
smoothly,
down.
normally?
Digest it.
Okay, interesting. I had to whip out the notepad again. Food
Can't
consumption
eat
is still
food.
a thing. Yeah. I'm gonna finish everything, and I'm gonna check if it satiates my hunger at the end. Like after.
Is anyone else partaking of breakfast, or you just try to get out of it as
Yeah,
quickly?
I'll have some. I'll have a little bit of what they have.
Yeah.
Mainly bacon and forms of meat and sausage.
Indeed.
There's bacon, so that's close as you're going to get by the looks of it.
Is the bacon crispy?
No,
Ah.
it's kind of fatty and a bit limp.
Yeah.
Ah, the
Yes,
worst.
it
Darius
is.
will still eat it.
Yeah, I don't think Darius is too picky about his breakfast as long as it's food.
Neither is Yadley.
You and me might be the only one that's a bit picky. You'll probably peck at the bread.
Yeah. He will have a good go at the bread and then sort of like he'll live with the rest of it.
He'll live with the rest of it. That sounds bad.
Have a good go at the bread and then just like the bacon, he just like, eats small nibbles of it at a time.
Yeah, it's probably not. It's not too pleasant to you.
Actually, he's gonna take the bacon and then put it on a napkin next to his plate to let the bacon like dry out a bit,
Mm.
hoping to absorb some of the fat.
Yeah, it doesn't really dry out much. It just kind of soak into the bread if it's near it.
Is that oily?
Yeah, it's
Damn.
not the most pleasant thing in the world.
Alright,
Food.
so what are the next steps? What's the plan?
Well, don't
Yeah,
get
plan.
caught, and well, we're gonna have to figure out what's going on with these murders.
Well, we have the who, but the why is still a question.
Also, why did you get stabbed? Your attempted murder, at least, matches the description of some of the others.
Well, for me, my case in particular, we can sort of bring that to our associate broke a very, very what looks to be important artifact of theirs, and there's like payback. So I don't think mine was premeditated. I think it was sort of retaliation. But the glass blower, what did he do?
Blow glass. Duh.
I think this might be crazy. I think if we find one of those ritual sacrifices going on in town, we'll find the masked people. So I think today we should start gathering information. Because we don't
Right.
have much to go off on.
We need to know about the other victims of these murders,
Yes.
because a glass blow is not really bringing us anywhere.
No.
You were told Dugan's Hold was your next stop.
Yeah. So we
Isn't
can
that
go
where the
there.
murder happened?
The murder supposedly is with a travelling merchant caravan, and they are currently set up at Dugan's Hold.
Yes.
So we can go
Quite.
there. We can go to Dugan's Hold, or we can stay here another day.
Doogie Boogie sold.
Doogie Boogie.
Let's Let's head
Darius,
towards
what do
Dugan
you-
Falls.
What do you think?
Boogie out of
Darius?
here.
Boogie out of
Dugan's
here?
Hold seems interesting. We need to follow the leads. We need to keep chasing. If we run into any more of these sacrifices, as you said, happening, I think that would be very lucky. I don't know if we can just walk in on one.
Oh, I can.
We're here, kill people for us. No.
We need more information on what's going on. We need more information about what happened to you. We need to find out. Just one question: when the guy who stabbed you, did he say regards from the Frost Maiden or Lady Graland
Lady Frost.
or someone else?
Lady Frostkiss.
Frostkin. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't Lady
He
Garland.
sounds
No,
fun.
Well, I need to understand what she did to me, but honestly, we can keep that on the back burner. I feel like
well, I think doing one will sort of figure out the other as well.
exactly.
No problem.
So we should just focus on the murders at hand.
I agree. Let's go. Let's do what we do best, and
Let's
not burning down towns.
Let's kill shit.
We were going to leave Bryn Shaddar.
Yeah.
Yep.
How?
Oh.
On the back of a polar bear.
Before that, sorry. I'm going to ask Lady Fifi if she knows anyone by the name of Thelporn in Bryn Shaddar.
Oh, awful. Sorry, no, dearie.
Are there any elves here?
Not that I've seen recently.
Recently?
There were some elves, but they left
Do you know when?
a couple of days ago.
Where were they headed?
No idea. Elves, weird, horrible folk, don't really pay much attention to them.
Thank you. And then I'm just gonna go find the group again.
Point of how you're travelling. One polar bear.
Yes.
Do we still have the axe beaks?
You left them outside the town.
Shit!
Well, that's not good.
Well, I can walk there. I just need food.
Food.
How many days walk is to Bremen?
Figure that out. It's about a
I
day's.
do have fine. I have fine steed, so I can always summon one of those.
I could probably ride with the polar on the back of Hilmi and the polar bear.
Yeah.
What about
And
Shirley?
then Shirley can ride with the
Shirley can be absent because she's absent, and EM's power takes her where she needs to be.
No, you have to arrange transportation for her.
Shirley can ride can hug Darius from behind and ride on his mighty steed.
You okay with that, Darius?
By that I don't mean
Yeah,
his penis.
yeah. If she can. I mean, my steed is pretty big. I'm gonna summon a.
We're still
what do I
talking about the
summon?
horse, right?
I would probably summon a yak.
A yak.
Not a yak.
Please be a yak.
An
That
elk.
would be amazing.
A yak would be pretty cool, actually. Yeah, a winter yak. They exist.
Yeah, they do. We're gonna summon a giant yak.
Hey guys, I found friends.
What is your yak's
That's
name?
cool.
Yakly.
Yes, you're happy to
His
leave.
name is Yak.
You're happy to leave Bryn Shaddar.
Yeah.
You leave to find The snow once more has begun to settle somewhat, but you can see a blizzard on the horizon. It's a day's ride to Dugan's Hold, leaving Bryn Shaddar. You did not make any additional provisions, so you have what still remains of you. With the exception of Yadley, can you please all roll survival rolls? Somebody was
Exception
anticipating
of Yadley. Yeah. Survival. That is a 20.
Sort of evil.
of evil.
Can I cast absorb
16
elements on
survival.
someone other than myself?
It's the self, isn't it?
Oh, rip.
Still-
It's a
So-
reaction on self.
Yeah. Darius, you feel a bit cold, but nothing major. Kilme, you're quite happy under your massive bear pelt on the top of your polar bear, keeping warm.
Yep.
Just out the answer, just a massive bear pelt spread across the top of a polar bear with Kilme under.
And the polar bear's quite helpful as well.
Yeah. Because he's very warm and he's fluffy and he's lovely.
I do love my polar bear.
Dugan's Hold is here. Hole, not hole. I keep saying hole. Dugan's Hole.
Ooh.
Apologise.
Is it a big hole? Is it a tight hole? What type?
It's a hole betwixt two bushes.
Okay. Do
Taking
we know
down my
if
spell.
is Dugan's Hole a town or is it like just a landmark
Town.
around here?
It's a town.
Okay. That might be a problem. I look at everyone. I'm saying that might be a problem.
Well, they're even further away from where we're wanted, so, you know.
Yeah, but it's been 2 days.
Yes, and it takes information longer to travel in conditions like these.
True. But let's just be careful just in case.
Yes, I do agree with that.
Yeah, makes sense. I pull the reins on Yak Daddy a little bit.
You actually get quite far without incident, surprisingly.
That's great.
Tell it's surprising.
No
I'm
fucking-
surprised by it.
No monsters. I'm resistant to cold. Everything's coming up Yadley.
Can I have another survival roll, please?
Yeah.
Even me?
No, not you.
Okay.
8.
Everyone else?
That was not pretty.
Nope.
Oh. We've totally got this.
Yeah, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
Both of you take a point of exhaustion, please. And one negative point of constitution as frostbite begins to set in.
Shit.
Your hands and feet
One
feel
negative
cold
point.
and begin to turn blue. Your skin is very pale.
Nice,
You
mate.
look like Yadley now. They've given a negative
Scheiße.
point of constitution.
I attempt to give Hilmi some warmth by saying, Fluffles, Fluffles, go hug Hilmi.
Buffles does not give up either, it's a summoned creature.
Shit. Well, I tried.
You feel the cold spread through you as a familiar feeling of being ill turns to you. You believe if you're out here for much longer without some form of heat, you will begin to suffer greatly.
Shall we set up camp?
Yes. Let's do that.
Right.
Yeah, good idea.
I will take first watch. I should probably take all the watches.
Yeah, okay. I, I have an idea. Before we set up for camp, I mean, as we're setting up for camp, I'll go to Yadley and say, Yadley, just as a precaution, I have this concern that whatever created you this way may have a way of keeping track of you in some way, or shape, or form.
Oh, that's not possible.
I have something that might help with that. If no,
I say it's not possible, and I whip out my amulet of protection against detection. This here stops any magical detection as long as I have it attuned. So,
I have something of similar effect. So, good.
Noia begins to set in.
Huh?
The paranoia begins to set in. We're being watched and followed.
now this is only
I've
protection
got
against.
a ring of mind shielding.
Oh, that could work also.
I'm happy to
But-
talk with it.
No, it's fine. Then I whisper. Are you attuned to the ring of mind shielding?
I am not.
Okay, then I'm going to attempt to make a telepathic connection. My mind is already secure, so it's fine.
Yomi just like riding his pole back. You guys are really paranoid all of a sudden.
Well, it helps to be safe.
You never.
I guess it does. Oh, the bush! The bush is the bush!
Hunters are alive with the sound of music.
Alright, so I attack the bush.
Bush attack back.
Is the bush fight back?
And bushwhacks him.
Ahaha. Funny.
Funny. Oh yeah, you're so funny.
Where are you making camp? Because I just randomly put the campfire up somewhere.
I would actually presume we'd put it like in a bit of shelter. So like, I know this is a bit of a reused map. Like, don't mind the gate on the right side. So I'd put it like by the rocks in between some bushes and
What are you
things.
talking about? There's trees on this map that were not trees before.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like shelter it by the rocks and yeah, like that.
We also have
Yeah,
eyes.
Yeah, good one.
The bushes have eyes and the sound.
And then we could like
music.
set up camp like underneath the trees.
I'm gonna stay far away from the fire. Like, I was gonna be over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna send Fluffles to be with them. So, I can communicate with them.
Yeah, because you don't want to be near fire.
Yeah. But I'm not going to see through Fluffle's eyes. I'm just gonna have a telepathic link with him.
Darius, are you making any special provisions for camp?
Just the lighting a fire, if possible.
Yeah, Japanese fires.
Yeah, just pile it on, and just start eating some rations that I have. I don't really have anything I can do in terms of that. No,
Eat some beer jerky.
no, that's it. Yeah, beef jerky that I've marinated in beer.
That
Yomi
sounds
actually,
yummy.
before like settling completely down, he'll make himself comfortable, like make sure that he's got all he needs to have camp. Lay out like a blanket close enough to the fire that the blanket is warm but not too close that it catches on fire, keep in mind. And then he will go for a round around the camp and scout. like go on top of these rocks and like do a large perimeter. Could also be looking for some helpless creatures to turn into food, but also for the most part, it's looking for threats.
As you're doing that, can you roll a perception roll, please?
I may roll a perception roll. I can. I shall. Perception roll incoming. Rolled. It is a 16.
You see a strange, large, white form circling in the sky.
Bird instincts kick in. And Shumi hides under a tree. But keeps an eye on it.
Darius, where are you sleeping? Or resting, or whatever.
Close to the fire. I'm probably like here, like in the bushes, but near the fire, just try and keep myself warm.
I'm gonna cover myself in snow.
Okay. Shirley's going to be in a tree. Or under a tree.
Snow blanket, bitches.
As you are doing so, the large creature lands very close.
Mm.
Oh, he's tiny, he's so cute. We're back.
Not his full token is not.
Mm.
The fuck.
That is the legendary creature.
Does it see us?
Stealth rolls.
Indeed.
Ring of
Also,
invisibility.
Shumi will turn invisible.
Ring of invisibility, bitches.
Considering I have disadvantage, I have rolled a 0.
You have advantage because you have cover. You're basically
Oh, okay, but
cover.
Oh, and I am in snow, so like heavy armor wise, yeah. With advantage, that's a straight roll. There's no idea. 17.
Okay.
Is it fun?
I'll roll for Shirley. I'll roll for the rogue, even though it's completely and utterly pointless.
74.
Because the lowest you can roll is 20.
The lowest for stealth.
She has a plus.
Oh my god.
She literally has a plus 20.
Wow.
The lowest she can roll is 20.
Jesus Christ.
How did you have a plus 20?
No, it's the lowest is 21, bro.
Yeah, technically lowest 21.
Wow. Okay.
No defense.
There's a dragon.
I made circles on a page.
Wonderful.
Okay. Wonderful.
You do not
Well.
know the creature has seen you. So it seems to be looking for something.
I'm gonna.
I think. Have you seen the
There is
picture
just
where
a
they, like, douse
polar
the
bear
fire?
chilling. There's just a polar bear chilling by a campfire now.
I would have probably doused the campfire in snow in attempting to hide it. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I'm going to go through the eyes of Fluffles, who's also stealth, and just have him sit still but watching the thing.
A perception roll from you.
From my perception or Fluffles' perception?
Yours, because you're perceiving it.
Okay.
This is a white dragon, correct?
Yes.
Oh! I saw a 6 and then went to a 19.
As you look at the creature,
Darius knows.
Correct.
Yeah. No. I was going to say Darius knows a thing or two about dragons, but I think white dragons, as far as he remembers, not particularly friendly dragons.
generally not. Chromatic dragons don't tend to be very friendly. As you're looking at
It's a white dragon, not a silver dragon.
yes, it's a white dragon. The creature seems to have a similar wound to you on its chest.
I'm gonna try something. I'm going to take off my amulet of detection. I'm gonna drop invincibility and I'm gonna walk out.
Okay.
I'm not gonna look at the thing, I'm just gonna wander in this general direction.
The creature will regard you for a second and then continue to ignore you.
I'm just gonna
See-
stand there and wait.
Seeing this, Shumi will also drop invisibility. And take one step out from underneath the trees.
Roll initiative.
Darius is not that dumb.
Yadley has a Jesus moment. I'm gonna try that.
14.
I'm also gonna roll initiative.
Yeah, you may as well all roll initiative.
Yeah.
And that's what
I wanted so bad. I wanted so bad to meta game and be like, no, you idiot, he has the thing. But he doesn't hear me, I didn't see, kill me, go out of the trees. So I had to keep my mouth shut while this idiot walked out.